Hello, everyone. I hope all of you are doing great. Now, today we're going to calculate oxidation number by using 4 examples. For our first example, we are going to find carbon in CF4, which is tetrafluoromethane. Now, the first thing to remember is that the total oxidation number on this neutral compound is 0. We want to find carbon, and remember that fluorine is always -1 since it is the most electronegative element. Now let's have a layout right here. So what we're going to have is carbon plus 4F equal to 0. And from this we can say carbon plus 4 multiplied by -1 since fluorine is -1 equal to 0. Therefore we will have carbon plus -4 equal to 0. We can bring the -4 over, which will give us a positive number. So therefore carbon is equal to +4. So the oxidation number of carbon in CF4 is +4. Now let's jump into our next example. And in this example, we are going to find chlorine in KClO3, which is potassium chlorate. Now this is also a neutral compound, so therefore the total oxidation number of this compound is also 0. Potassium is from group 1, so therefore it is a +1. We want to find chlorine, so that's going to be our unknown. And oxygen is -2 because it is in group 6. Now, to lay this out, what we'll have is potassium plus chlorine plus 3 oxygen equal to 0. So here we could have 1 plus chlorine plus 3 times -2 for oxygen, and all of this is equal to 0. Now let's put this together, and so here we'll have now +1 plus chlorine plus -6 equal to 0. And now we can put our like terms together, and here we're going to put +1 plus -6. That will give us -5. So therefore we can have chlorine plus -5 equal to 0. To bring the -5 over, it's going to become a positive number. So therefore chlorine is equal to +5. So the oxidation number for chlorine in potassium chlorate is +5. Now for our next example, here we're going to calculate phosphorus in HPO3 2-, which is hydrogen phosphite ion. Now remember this rule, that the total oxidation number on an ion is equal to the charge of that ion. So therefore, this molecule is equal to -2 because that is the charge on the ion. Now, hydrogen is +1 in this case. We want to find phosphorus, and oxygen is -2. Now let's put this all together. We will have hydrogen plus phosphorus plus 3 oxygen equal to -2. Now let's put our charges in. So hydrogen is +1. We want to find phosphorus, and then we're going to say 3 times -2 for oxygen, and all of this is equal to -2. So from this we can say 1 plus P plus -6 equal to -2. Now let's put our like terms together. So therefore we're going to put +1 with our -6. That will give us our -5. So therefore we can have P plus -5 equal to -2. Now let's bring our -5 over, which will become a positive number. So therefore we can have now phosphorus equal to a +3. So the oxidation number of phosphorus in the hydrogen phosphite ion is positive 3. Now, for another example here, we're going to find chromium in CrH2O6 3+. And this compound is Hexaaquachromium 3 ion. Now, let's lay this out real quickly. And so here, remember that the total charge on this ion is positive 3. We want to find chromium in this case. Hydrogen is positive 1 in this case, and oxygen is negative 2. Now, putting it all together, we will have Cr, which is for chromium, plus 12 hydrogen, because remember the 6 multiplied by 2, that is 12. And for oxygen, it is going to be 1 oxygen here multiplied by 6, which gives us 6. And all of this is equal to a positive 3. Now let's put our charges in. And so we're going to have chromium, which is Cr, plus 12, because hydrogen is a positive 1, plus 6 times negative 2 equal to positive 3. And so here we can say Cr plus 12 plus negative 12 equal to a positive 3. Of course, these terms, positive 12 and negative 12 together will give us what? 0. So here we could have Cr plus 0 equal to positive 3. Now we can say that Cr is equal to positive 3. Now this is the end of it, and I want to tell you that I appreciate you watching this lesson, and I want to tell you that you were born great, so I also want you to show your greatness. So have a positive and a wonderful day. See you soon.